Let's go. Turn up the volume. From the basement of the Empire State, this is the Basement Surge with John and Frank.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Basement Surge, everybody. Frank, how you doing?
What's up, baby?
Yeah, buddy.
What's up?
Oh, man, I got the man back in the studio.
Dude, well, first things first, all right? I don't care what anyone says. I missed you. I missed you so much. I haven't seen him in a long time. We've been busy.
Yeah, man. Frank is back in the studio, everybody.
Oh, man, I like this view. It looks great.
Yeah, you like it? You like how it looks?
I like how it looks.
Yeah, you like the little knickknacks on the table and
Surge.
Yeah, man.
All right, the Superman, the D&D, the nod to D&D. See, he remembers what I like.
Yeah.
He pays attention.
Welcome back to the Basement Surge, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Good to be back.
Yeah.
It just...
So,
Oh, that's mold. Yeah.
So Frank and I have a lot to catch up on. So we're going to be talking about a lot of things in this episode. Basically, your guys' support during the whole time that we were basically off the air and Frank wasn't here.
What's great?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Thank you guys for, supporting him and keeping him going.
Yeah, thank you very much. We're also we're gonna catch up on life because I haven't really spoken to Frank in a long time. We haven't really had a deep conversation about, hey, how's it going? How you doing?
No, busy, bro. Busy.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into that. But in the meantime, before we get started, Frank, if you're watching this on YouTube. I haven't said this in a long time, so let's do this. If you're watching this on YouTube, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and Frank, ring that motherfucking bell, baby! That's right! Oh, man, I'm so happy to have you back.
It's good to be back here. The place looks great.
Thank you. I kept it up.
No, it looks great.
I kept the maid on the payroll, and she came in once a week and cleaned the place.
About time.
Oh,
I mean, really, what's the point of all those people standing on the corner if you at least can't get one to work for you?
Yeah.
God, I miss indentured servitude. Oh, wait. Marriage still exists. Oh man, but the fan love has been good. I noticed. There was still a lot of fan love going on. Still a lot of people watching and listening. So,
yeah,
thank you.
A lot of people. I mean, we hit a milestone on the podcast statistically. I'm not gonna say the number because I don't want to put any other podcast to shame. But we hit a milestone, and I'm so extremely grateful for everybody who tuned in every week and tuned in every new episode.
He doesn't want to shame him. Me, I would shame the fucking shit out of him. Yeah. I would. I mean, I'm talking like shame. I would shame the fucking shit out of them. But he told me, he's like, Frank, first episode back. Let's ease into it. Let's not hurt anyone's feelings. And I said, that's just not me.
I know.
But I'll do it.
I know.
I'll be nice.
It's not nice, but...
Even though second place is the first, is the first loser. But still, all right.
Frank, if you're not first, you're last.
Yes.
Okay.
I swear to God, hand to God, later on when, if my kids ever play sports and stuff, right? And they're like, participation trophy, I am snapping that shit in half and throwing it away. Did you win the championship? No, Dad. You fucking lost. You embarrassed me. Let's work harder now.
I seen this great meme online of this baseball coach of a Little League giving an inspirational speech to the players before the game, and I don't remember exactly what he said, but he had said something to the effect of, I don't care what your father says. we're not playing just for fun. We're playing to fucking win.
That's right.
Fucking
A right. See, I wouldn't even get mad at that guy.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah. So it's like you're just really playing for the fun of it for Little League. And I'm like, no.
Oh my God.
You're playing to win.
Can I just take a moment and say how fucking velvety your voice sounds through these headphones right now?
Yeah, you like it?
I haven't heard it in so long.
I know. I think the gain was on a little bit too high before, but that's all right because it's the start of the show and there's going to be a couple of mess ups, but
No, but you sound great.
Thank you.
You look good. You lost some weight?
I did actually.
No, you're looking good. You look like you're getting back into your
Yeah. Well, the past I want to say 3 weeks I've been going to the gym.
Nice.
So
God, I missed the gym.
Yeah. But I mean it all starts with sorry.
Yeah.
It all starts with me basically leaving my job. Because I had to leave because as you guys remember, I injured my shoulder last year, last April, and
I told you to switch off once in a while and don't do the long strokes.
Yeah.
You don't listen to me, all right?
Yeah.
Sometimes short and steady wins the race.
Right. But it's like I fell playing with the kids. Playing soccer with the kids.
That's what you get for trying to be a good dad. I told you that there are times to show love, and there are times, to show, they have to feel fear.
Yeah.
Okay. Fear is a powerful motivator.
Right.
See, like me, when I was a kid, my mother scared the shit out of me. I didn't step a motherfucking toe out of line.
Right.
All right. And you know what? I grew up to be a pretty decent person. Yeah. Because that woman scared the shit out of me. I mean, let's not forget. I mean, what? Mom's like what? 5'10"?
She's tall. She's a big woman. Mom. She's a big woman.
So like me and John, we got these fucking Amazon mothers, and it's just like, what'd you say? I didn't fucking grow until I was like 18. So
I've been the same height since I'm like 9.
Yeah, so. Not me. I was like, okay, please don't hurt me. It's a fucking bully,
right?
But it's just like I remember when that happened. You called me up. You told me in the hospital. It's just like I was like, what the hell happened? It's like he was like, he went from here to here.
Yeah, like the bone it still sticks out, but
it does, right?
Yeah, you can.
Oh my God! Yeah,
you can feel it. That's my collarbone.
That's your collarbone.
That's a collarbone. That's where my arm is supposed to be. I can physically put it back, and you don't feel a difference. But
oh shit!
Well, once I relax.
Oh my God!
So
at least we got that one good stunner in before you fucked up your shoulder.
I could still stun you, only this time it's pointy, motherfucker.
Let's not say we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, last April I hurt my shoulder and I separated it. I ripped. I don't know what the word for it is, but I severely damaged 3 tendons in my shoulder. So basically there are like 3 or 4, I think there's only 3 tendons that actually hold your arm into place in your shoulder.
If it's tendons, I would say like rip. You break bones.
Yeah, it's ripped.
You break bones, you break balls, but when it comes to tendons and like your meniscus or a nerve, you tear that stuff.
Yeah.
I would go with tear.
Yeah. So I tore 3 tendons in my right shoulder, and which basically leaves me with a deformity for the rest of my life. And
hey, those are your children. Love them.
So what had happened was
margarita.
What had happened was is that for last summer I had to go. I went back to work.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, for quick money to get back into the workforce, I went back to the deli.
Yeah.
And I started cutting cold cuts again.
The fucking deli stories are amazing.
Yeah. And but the only problem with that is that the slicers at the deli are right-handed. Yeah. So, and I wound up hurting my right shoulder. So, I was like,
aggravating.
Right.
Because you're doing that. I mean, seriously, if you think about it, one person comes in, orders 4 things. Another person comes in, orders 3 things.
Yeah.
By that time, you've already put like 800 strokes on that. And,
Yeah.
and you know, and the men know what we're talking about, okay? 800 strokes is 800 fucking strokes, okay?
Right.
That's a goddamn workout.
Yeah. So
No matter how much women want to complain.
So I get a job basically at one of the busiest supermarkets in the neighborhood.
Yep, I know.
Yeah.
I came see you a couple times.
Yeah. So
Cut me by my prosciutto fucking person.
yeah, I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, no, you
like
really are.
I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm not
No,
bragging or anything, but I'm pretty good at it.
You're all right, brag.
Yeah. But when you're slicing 1,000, 10,000 times a day, your shoulder takes some hurting.
Yeah.
And
that's not even like, I don't even see that being like an exaggeration, because
no.
if somebody orders, let's just say most orders are usually a quarter pound.
Yeah.
If you're doing a quarter pound, that's at least 8 to 12 slices, 8 to 12 pushes.
Yeah, something like that.
So you multiply that, everyone knows they're 12s. 12 times 12 is 144. So just in 12 orders,
yeah,
you're doing 144 pushes.
Yeah. So I'm literally pushing this thing like
for a 10-hour day.
Maybe 2,000, 3,000 times a day. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous amount because the supermarket was super busy. Like it's one.
Oh, yeah.
It really was.
No. That one I know for a fact because that's close to me.
Yeah.
It's very busy.
Yeah. So
because that store used to get some. It was one of the few stores that actually got the imported stuff.
Right.
So it would get busy.
The prosciutto and the mortadella and the supersata.
Keep talking dirty to me. Keep talking to me. I'm gonna fucking pause this goddamn podcast right now and fucking ravage you.
So I went home every day after work hurting and rubbing my shoulder, literally walking home from work, and my arm would be cramping up on me. So after about a month or two working at that place, I got transferred to La Bella, which is another supermarket here in the neighborhood, which is even busier than that one.
Because you know what happens when you do good work? You get more work.
That's right. And so, not only did we have cold cuts, but we had hot food and, olives and salads and all that stuff. But
my wife likes the olives.
Yeah. But my point is that, my arm was taking a beating every day, and by the time I got to the second store, by the time I was transferred, I would be maybe an hour into my shift and my arm would already start cramping. So I started getting scared. I was like, well, maybe something's wrong. Maybe because when I had originally tore the ligaments, when I originally tore the ligaments, the doctor had told me that it'll heal, and it won't be painful. And
yeah, lying motherfucker.
Yeah, so I called bullshit. By the time I got to the second place, and I was like, oh, maybe something's wrong. Maybe I should think about getting a surgery to get it corrected, because there is a corrective surgery. Yeah. And
have you ever been put under before?
Yeah, I had my tonsils out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not that bad. I had teeth pulled, and they knocked me out for that.
You almost knocked yourself out just now.
You heard that? So I went back to the doctor. I went to the orthopedic surgeon. Yeah. And because it was really hurting me every day, and I couldn't take it anymore.
Did they offer you lidocaine shots or anything?
No.
That's what I did for my back.
No, because it's not joints. It's not a joint. Usually lidocaine goes inside your joint, like a knee or your shoulder, your elbow.
Yeah, I get it from my back and my shoulder.
Yeah, so it goes into like a joint that already has like cartilage there, and it's helps the cartilage that support it that's already there. But I didn't have any because when they tear, they like snap back.
Oh, fucking kids!
And they atrophied.
That's what you get for playing soccer.
So there's nothing to inject.
You should have really ignored that Italian Brazilian blood and just not kicked the ball. But you can't help yourself.
I'm Brazilian. I can't help myself.
You gotta kick the ball. Remember the replacements? Oh, get me the ball. I'll get you the ball. You got me the ball. All right, kick the ball. I missed. Fuck my shoulder. That's you.
Yeah. Well, my problem was that I was running too fast for my legs to catch up, and I tripped over my own legs.
I know when you told me, I was like, "Are you fucking serious right now?"
Yeah. So I tripped over my own legs, and I tried to do a Die Hard flip, and I landed wrong, and I landed right on my shoulder. And
yeah, you know why? Because you're in your late 30s.
I don't want to hear it.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Hear it.
Yeah.
Feel it.
I don't want to hear that I'll be turning 40 in February, but you know, no, I don't want to talk about
Isn't that a great thing? No, it's a beautiful thing.
No.
Yeah. Kidding me? I still got to wait a whole nother year for my 40th.
Yeah, screw you. But so I went to the orthopedic surgeon to find out what we could do about this. You know,
Right.
he's like, well, surgery.
Did they offer to take the arm?
No.
Yeah.
So
Let's say let him take the arm and
Yeah.
give you one of the bionic arms from Terminator. That'd be cool.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could draw and never get tired.
Well, I'm lefty. I'm not righty.
Fuck.
So, but yeah, he right off the bat said he wanted to do surgery, and I was like, I was a little apprehensive, you know, but I was like, all right, listen, if this is the only thing that's gonna make me feel better, then let's do it, you know. So he sent me for an MRI. I went for the MRI, which by the way was my first ever MRI that I went for, and that scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's not so bad. You're in the machine, you know.
Yeah, I couldn't handle it. I was like, all right, she's
Don't
like, stay
move.
still. Yeah.
Don't move. Don't move. That's all they tell you. Don't move. I'm not fucking moving.
She puts the headphones on me, and she's like, all right, if you need anything, push the button. And she puts a button in my hand. She's like, all right, don't move. And I'm like, all
Yeah.
right.
Before she takes like one step, he's like,
So
why'd
yeah.
you push the button? Where'd you go? You left.
My anxiety wound up getting the better of me.
That's terrible. You should have taken a Valium before you went.
And but I got control of it.
Mm-hmm.
I got control of it, and I just closed my eyes and I just listened to the silence because she put headphones on me, but there was no music.
Oh,
Why?
that sucks.
Why was there no music?
If anything, I mean, all right, you could have brought your own music.
Yeah.
I mean, we have plenty of music.
Yeah.
We like music.
Yes. So
Listen to a lot of music.
yes, but I went for the MRIs, and then after the MRI, I scheduled my appointment to go over it, and we went over it. Heather went with me, and we would talk to the doctor, you know, and he's like, well, he goes, you have a choice. You can either quit your job,
Mm-hmm.
or you can, get the surgery, which in turn basically means I have to leave my job anyway, because it's a 4 to 6 month recovery.
Shit.
Right. It's a serious surgery. Like, you know, it's not just, hey, in and out, you know, kind of thing. You know, they drill a hole. They cut you open, first of all, from your shoulder blade to the front of your shoulder and on the top. And then they go in, they drill a hole through your collarbone, which is this bone sticking out.
Mm-hmm.
They drill a hole through your collarbone and a hole into another bone that's inside your shoulder. Okay. And then they take a ligament, a good ligament, from a dead person.
Okay, dead person ligament.
Yeah. And
I mean, they're not using it.
yeah. And then they screw it into this bone inside your shoulder. They pull up your arm where it should be and then screw it into your collarbone.
Okay.
Okay. And then that's it. That's the surgery, which I didn't think was so bad. But then I looked it up on YouTube and.
Why would you do that? You have to remember, to them, doing that surgery, they're professionals. That's what they do.
They do this all the time.
They do it all the time. Plus, they are that special breed of people who could cut into another living person and fix shit.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I know first aid. I know how to do a tourniquet. I can stop you from bleeding and help you as best I can. I can put a Band-Aid on it. I can fucking kiss it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But to actually cut someone open and go in there and fix shit, it doesn't gross me out, but I know I couldn't physically do it. I know my limitations. That is a special breed.
Yeah,
of
but if
people.
you went to medical school and you knew what to do.
See, that was their passion. See, my passion was to go to the academy and, you know, tell people what to do
Shoot
for a
people?
living. Tell people what to do for a living. No.
All
The
right.
last thing I want to do is shoot someone. God,
Okay.
the fucking paperwork. Oh, and then you got you killed my baby, and then there's all of a sudden there's the fucking the yearbook photo or the church photo.
Oh god.
You know, that's the photo that everyone always seems to have. I mean, I took one purposely to have just in case I get shot on the street.
Oh yeah.
And I told my wife, if I get shot on the street, just give him my fucking church photo. She goes, but she's like 37 years old. I said, okay, give him my phone. Go.
You don't go to church.
Shh.
I'll be there in 2020. He didn't go to church. He's lying.
Right. Yeah, Frank's best friend. Right. What do you have to say about your friend? He's a fucking liar.
That's right.
Thanks. Thanks. Just make sure you pour Surge on my grave.
That's right. That's right. And then I'll drink. I'll pour half of it and then drink the rest.
Yeah. And then watch. Yeah. Come back up.
I'll make sure to live stream it.
What if I rise back from the dead because of the surge? That'd be great.
Yeah. So he gave me the option to either quit my job or have the surgery and then be out for 4 to 6 months, which is basically I
Like
have to quit
quitting
my
your job.
job anyway because they're not gonna wait for me.
No.
You know. So I quit my job and I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna do the surgery, and then I decided not to do the surgery
Because that's John. Of course.
Well, because the doctor had said that, he wants me to strengthen my shoulder. He wants me to strengthen my core to the point where, my body is comfortable holding the weight. Okay. Because he thinks that was the problem where with the slicer, because I was pushing and exerting myself in a position with my arm like extended, that isn't conducive to the shoulder being okay. So
No, I know what you mean. I got to do PT for my shoulder too.
yeah.
So I know what you got to do like the little circles.
And
the
that's
weight.
another thing is that I never went for physical therapy when the first time I ripped everything
You know why?
because I procrastinate and
Oh my God.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow. God. I mean, I will say it on here, on a live stream, anywhere else, in public. I don't care. I love you. I mean, I fucking love you, but I call a spade. You fucking procrastinator. Unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal. He's owed me a painting for like 7 years.
Yeah. So, I basically said to the doctor, all right, well, how about this? How about like I work out my shoulder and, I wait a year, see how it is, to get the surgery. Now that doesn't mean I'm not going to go back to work in the year, but it just means that, I can't go back to cutting cold cuts.
No.
Like that cutting cold cuts is like off the table for me right now. And which is terrible because it's like my go-to job, for like, hey, we need money. Let me go get a job kind of thing, but I'm sure I'll find something else.
That's what I've been telling people for years. Just 10 cents a day can save this man.
Yeah. So, so I decided to, just try to go to the gym, try to build up the strength.
Just lift it.
Because I don't want to get the surgery. It's a big surgery.
What you do is grab Olivia and just do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
She'll love it. And just think, and at the same time, you're being a good dad.
Right.
2 birds.
But you see, the problem is that being that I quit my job, I'm home now.
Oh, so you're the house bitch.
Right. But so what happens now is that, but at the same time, Heather got a promotion at her job.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. She's now manager. She's considered key holder, which is a manager position at Bath and Body, so which is amazing, but which means that now she has more hours at work.
That's funny. Both our wives got a promotion.
Yeah. So
Gotta love this forward-thinking society. It's my sugar mama. She makes more money than me now.
that's what I was saying.
That's my sugar
She's
mama.
my sugar mama. So now that I'm not working, she's going to be my sugar mama.
That's it, baby. My man. Yeah. See, we're fucking living smart, people.
That's right.
We are living smart.
The only thing is that I'm unemployed and you're still working.
Well, yeah.
So, but, I get to stay home and basically take care of the house, take care of the kids, and, and work on Surge and do what I want to do.
PTA meetings?
I don't do PTA.
Me neither.
So, no. So now it's like, even if I wanted to go back to work, like I kind of can't because her hours, I have to work around her hours now.
Yeah.
Because somebody's got to drop off the kids. Somebody's got to pick up the kids from school. Somebody's got to, make dinner. Somebody's got to.
What about Anna? She's older. She can't do.
Well, she got a job too. She's working at Target.
Oh, Target.
Yeah, Target. So,
Which one?
65th.
Ah, very nice. I haven't seen her in there.
Well, they haven't put her on the schedule in the past couple weeks ever since the holidays were over because she was hired for holidays.
Oh yeah, but that one for the holidays is great because you come in and you make bank for a couple of months and then
Yeah.
but you gotta be smart with it.
Yeah, so they recently, she's going in tomorrow actually to work. So they recently just called her back in.
That's great.
Yeah. So
So allow me to interject at one moment, right? So both of our wives got promotions.
Yeah.
I love this. This is so great. So yeah, because Jamie was a court assistant,
okay.
which is the people who do the data entry and the inputting and stuff like that. So they learn how to handle things in the courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
Now she got promoted to court clerk, which means now she's the person that works in the courtroom with the judge, doing the cases, preparing the cases, getting everything ready for the judge.
I know what it is. I've been watching Night Court, man, on Hulu.
The new one?
Yeah.
Oh, I still love the
original. On
original.
Peacock. I'm sorry.
I still love the original, though. I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
Harry.
of course.
Harry was the fucking man. I love that show. But she got this promotion. I was just like, that's great. And the crazy thing is that the way our pay schedule works, or the way our pay rates work, is that court assistants get hired at the same pay rate as an officer, right? As a 16.
Okay.
Then officers after probation, we go to a 19, which means we're making a bit more. We're making, but her going from a 16 to a clerk, which is a 21, which is higher than a sergeant.
Wow.
She gets an over $20,000 increase.
Wow.
So I'm like, sugar mama. And more good news, but see, sugar mama making all that money for me, right?
Yeah.
Now it's good news, right? I told him this a couple of weeks ago, but my wife is pregnant. Baby number 2. Well, her baby number 2, my baby number 4. Thank you. So fantastic. I got this woman making more money. And then what do? I fuck it up and I get her pregnant. Now by the new baby's due in July, we're having a boy. Having another boy.
That's great.
Yep. So I have 3 boys.
What's his name?
We are looking at the names.
Wait. Are you sure you want to announce it yet? The names.
I mean, it'd be nice to get some feedback.
Okay. All right. So if you have some feedback as to what Frank should name his new baby boy, write it in the comments down below.
Yeah. I welcome the feedback. You know me, I read everything.
Yeah.
Good or bad. You know why? Because even when you send me bad shit, you're still listening.
You're still hitting the stats.
Yeah, that's right.
It's all right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Fuck you at the same time, but thank you.
We appreciate you. Fuck you.
But the 3 names on our top, I'll go through the top 5. And then this is not in any specific order. Just the top 5 is Evan.
Okay.
Benjamin.
Okay.
Nathaniel. Jackson, spelled Jackson. All right. And Oliver. Oliver. Hey, it's a different generation than what we remember certain names meaning. You got to remember that. It's a different generation.
Go over it again. Say it again.
All right. Evan.
I don't like that one. Yeah.
Benjamin.
Okay.
Nathaniel.
No.
Or Nate.
No.
Yeah. Which goal? What did you say? Jackson.
You're a kid. I don't know.
Margarita. Jackson and what's it called? And Oliver.
I don't like Jackson because of the X. And I
actually like it because of the X.
And I don't like Nathaniel because of Nate. I like Benjamin because of Benji.
Right? I like Benji too. Or Ben.
Ben. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I thought about naming him Benjamin Joseph because I'm really close with my cousin Joey. We grew up together and he's Joseph.
What the fuck?
But what?
What about John?
All right. What about John?
What about John?
My name is Frank John. Is that not enough love for you?
No. That had nothing to do with me.
And how could you say you don't like Oliver? Her name is Olivia.
Yeah, but Oliver.
I'm just saying. Yeah. Well, see, I was all ready for a girl when she told me she was pregnant right at the day of Thanksgiving, and I had a big smile on my face. I was so happy, and she's like, "You're happy? I'm fucking terrified."
Yeah,
I said, "I understand you're terrified."
I'm sorry, Jamie. We love you.
Yeah,
we're looking out for you. I'm praying for you. Don't worry, you'll be okay.
That's right.
Good luck.
Not today, Satan.
Not today.
Not today. And she was a little terrified because the first one was kind of rough. I said it before. She had preeclampsia. You had a high blood pressure. Things like you got to be careful.
Yeah.
You know? So, but I was really excited because I was hoping for a girl. Now, believe me, I'm totally happy because she's healthy. The baby's healthy. All the bad stuff came back negative. All the good stuff came back positive. Everything is low risk.
Good.
That's more than you can ask for.
Good.
Except I was all ready because I had the name Amelia in the chamber, ready to go. No argument from the wife. She was perfectly fine with Amelia and Anselmo. AAA.
That's actually wait. Doesn't Amelia start with an E?
No, an A. There's either Emilia or Amelia, like Amelia Earhart.
Oh, okay.
So it was with an A. But that was the thing. But now we find out we're having a boy, and I'm excited because now
John. I'm pulling for John. Fuck
Jonathan.
Benji. I'm going for John.
Jonathan. I'm telling you, she likes none of my Brooklyn names.
Frank,
John, Mike,
Thomas,
Frank, Tony. She doesn't like any of them. Any of them.
Anthony.
No, she doesn't like. She goes. I could throw a fucking rock and hit like 95 mics.
Jimmy. James.
Yo, praise to Uncle Jimmy. God
I
love him.
love Uncle Jimmy. I go to
Love,
work.
much love.
I go to work with Uncle Jimmy sometimes.
God bless Uncle Jimmy.
The guy's a pisser.
Takes a hit and keeps on coming.
Yeah. Last time I worked with him, he got electrocuted. He was all right.
Yeah, he's fine. No, he's fine. No, the one time I was working with him, I was in a separate room, and I was what's it called, putting on the floor molding.
Yeah.
The floor molding, and all I hear is ah. So I'm like, Uncle Jimmy, you okay? And he's like, I'm fine. I get up and I go in there, and his fucking hair is standing up because he was putting in the new washer dryer, and he electrocuted himself. And I was like, I was like, are you all right? He goes, it's not the first time I've been electrocuted. He goes, I felt the current coming, and I lifted up my leg so I wouldn't be grounded.
God.
So you're like there getting electrocuted, and your fucking leg is up in the air just to make sure I was dying. Oh my God.
But I'm happy for you guys. It's like
I'm really excited.
You're gonna have as many kids as I do now.
Yeah. I don't want you to feel lonely.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. You know why?
When they're all together,
that's okay. You know why?
Take some Motrin.
Right? Motrin. I got oxycodone. Motrin. What's wrong with you? Fucking, I'll take a goddamn Valium and go to sleep.
Yeah.
All right, the good part is that Levi turns 2 in June, and then this baby's born in July. So they'll be 2 years apart.
That's good.
So they'll be able to go to school together, do extracurricular activities together, and he'll have a brother. And then, because me and from personal experience, it's fucking great. It's really great sometimes to have a brother.
Who?
Asshole.
I'm an only child.
That hurts my feelings. You piece of shit.
Yeah, it's good to have somebody else that you can kick the shit out of.
Yeah, it's fucking fun.
Yeah. And especially since you're having 2 boys.
Yeah.
Oh, man, they're going to wrestle. They're going to... Forget it.
I see these funny ass memes all the time. It's just like mom getting things ready for bed. She's putting all the, the fucking the toys away. She's laying out the clothes, and it says, and it shows dad with the kids, and there's a clip of the fucking the Dudley Boys fucking 3D-ing someone through a table.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be me and my boys.
See, my problem is that I got 3 girls in the house and 1 boy.
1 boy.
Okay, so
I got 1 girl, and 3 boys.
Yeah. So you're like the opposite of me. So it's kind of hard for me to say, hey, why don't you guys just wrestle? Because I don't want him hurting Olivia. Because she's a girl. But see the problem. Okay. So the new thing is,
I'm here. Relax.
Yeah,
I'm listening.
I'm excited.
Okay.
The new thing is with Cole, with my son, is that we got him into wrestling.
But wrestling's not what it used to be.
We're watching classic matches.
Ooh.
Okay, we're watching Attitude Era. We're watching early 2000s. And I think like the other night we put on, because Monday Night Raw just celebrated 30 years.
Yeah.
So
I saw that.
We put on. I looked for it. I Monday night I couldn't find it because we don't have regular cable anymore.
Yeah,
I canceled it.
Yeah, when it has a live thing on for Monday Night Raw, I think it's Hulu.
Yeah.
Or Peacock. It's one of those where you could actually stream it live and watch it.
It's not live. It's next day.
Really?
Yeah. So especially freaking Peacock. Peacock pissed me off. If Peacock is listening,
Uh-oh.
Okay. Peacock screwed me over. First of all, on New Year's Eve. Okay. I was looking for the countdown of the ball
Who cares?
live because you know me. I watch that. I want to do it. I want to celebrate.
Listen,
I want to count down. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want to do it.
Yeah, but see, I hate that countdown because I'm terrified for the one day it was going to be 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay,
I keep saying that this year, and I said it again this year. All right. My point is that Peacock screwed me over on New Year's and screwed me over on Raw 30 because I couldn't find it.
And DX came back on Raw 30.
Right.
Everyone except Mr. Ass.
No. I was very disappointed for Raw 30. Very disappointed because you had Hulk Hogan in the beginning, and then you had DX, and then who else came back?
I don't know. I was just that's just what I saw. I saw a clip of DX coming back, and Road Dogg is fucking fat as a motherfucker. Triple H called him Butterbean. I almost peed myself.
Yes.
And X-Pac looks like a grandpa.
Oh my god! Yes.
I mean, Shawn's old. Shawn cut off his hair, but Shawn's still in shape. Triple H.
Shawn Michaels is balding, so he buzzed his head, which is understandable. Okay.
Yeah, he went with it.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Listen, he spent a good 3 decades being the sexy boy. He could shave his fucking
He's
head.
still a sexy boy.
All right, I would definitely smash.
My point is okay.
Great.
My point is that Raw Peacock disappointed me twice. Okay, because I had to wait until the next day after Raw 30 to watch Raw 30, and it's not live like they promote it. Okay, that's bullshit. Bullshit.
You calling bullshit again?
I'm calling bullshit. Okay.
There's nothing worse than a disappointing cock. Continue.
Yeah. So, I had to wait until the next day. But the good thing is that because Raw doesn't come on until 8 o'clock. Okay. And 8 o'clock is bedtime for the kids. And my
you're
son.
a strict bastard.
It's called structure.
I know, but only 2 are little. The other 2 are teenagers.
Well, not all the kids.
I don't know with you.
No.
You're all going to bed.
No, it's 8.
I'm 20. I'm 21. They get the fuck out.
It's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock for the 2 little ones. All right. So, and Cole, who's 7 now, okay,
Where's the time go?
He's getting interested in wrestling, and he likes it. He likes watching it with us, and especially with me, but, so we've been trying to watch wrestling more often in the house. He's been asking to watch wrestling, every night after dinner, and
I think you could find the actual full pay-per-views, the old ones.
Peacock screwed me over.
Peacock fucked you. The Peacock fucked you.
I think I'm gonna have to pay for the WWE subscription.
Well, the thing is, I've been seeing like these certain YouTube channels too. You're able to find the old pay-per-views.
Yeah, I
was able one day to watch the whole pay-per-view of the 1996 King of the Ring, where Austin 316 was born.
Amazing.
It was great when he fought Jake the Snake.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But okay, so Raw 30 disappointed me so bad because nobody really came back. Like Triple H came out. I was looking forward to Triple H, coming out, but he came out as DX. I was looking forward to hearing it's time to play the game. Okay. Second, where the hell was Stone Cold? Stone Cold should have been there.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't there. Okay. Undertaker was there, which was kind of like a bullshit kind of, passing of the torch kind of thing to what's his name? The guy with the lantern from Louisiana.
I don't know any of these new people.
Yeah.
I know absolutely nothing. I stopped watching wrestling.
Some guy who pretends to be dark and, plays off that he's possessed or some bullshit. I don't know. But Undertaker supposedly kind of passed the torch, to this dude. And, I thought that was lame, and then that was basically it.
No good matches?
No good matches.
It's not what it used to be.
It's not. I was telling Heather the other night that I'm totally considering watching AEW.
Isn't that Triple H's?
No.
Which one's Triple H's?
Impact?
Yeah, because the one with him and Shawn is really good.
I don't know.
We'll look it up later.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments.
Please. Help us out.
Because we're out of touch. We don't really watch wrestling anymore.
No, dude, I stopped watching years ago.
Yeah.
So long ago.
Yeah. So it's kind of hard for us to have a conversation about current wrestling, but like as a person who loved wrestling back in the day, I watched Raw 30 and was totally disappointed.
Yeah.
But Frank, it's kind of like you talk about your kids, and you talk about how many kids I have, and now you have a fourth coming, and
I'm done.
Jamie's second. You're done. Okay, so now when you say you're done, how's your mangina doing?
First off, that's not funny. And you promised me backstage before we got on the air, you promised me you were going to be more delicate about it, okay?
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
Less Dave Chappelle, okay?
Dave Chappelle.
I know. I want you less
Gotcha,
Dave
bitch.
Yeah. Oh, you like that video I sent you, huh? Uh-huh. It's not funny, first off.
Oh, you're very sensitive about your balls?
No. Well, my balls are sensitive, but I'm not sensitive about them. Don't do it. Don't do it. I will punch you right in the shoulder. I'll hit you. I'll club you in the fucking shoulder with this with this thermos. All right, relax.
Yeah.
Relax. No, I made the decision to go and get a vasectomy because one, I was done having kids, and two, I didn't want my wife to be on birth control, hormones, all that shit for the rest of her life. Why? Just why I could just shoot up the club whenever I want and be happy about it? No. Because the hormones, really, really affect her. They the weight gain, the mood swings, everyone has different reactions.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then for her to have to be on hormones right after giving birth, so it's like you have the pregnancy hormones, then the after birth hormones, and then the fucking chemical hormones from the birth control. It's enough.
Yeah.
It's fucking enough. And, I got a lot of props from a lot of friends at work, and, because I know some people who had it done. And I got a lot of props from a lot of my female coworkers because, not many men would decide to do that.
Mm.
Because in the way society is, a man's freaking dick and balls is like, whoa, to be all, it's a big fucking deal. It really is.
Yeah.
Because I was watching a lot of videos about it before I went to go do it. And this guy was talking about how he went in there, he was nervous, and they gave him juice, and they gave him a Valium, and they comforted him and made him feel welcome. And when the surgery and all this stuff like that afterwards, and they gave him stuff for the pain and, fucking treat him like a princess.
Right.
Meanwhile, my wife goes in for an exam and they don't say nothing. They go, you might feel a little pressure, and they take this fucking thing out and they just,
well, that's because they like girls, like society, the culture expects women to feel a certain way.
yeah, just fucking take it.
Yeah, like, they expect, okay, you have, at a certain age, you have to go to a gynecologist or whatever, you have to go to these kind of women doctors, who put things up where they're not supposed to be. And,
Nice.
they just assume that you're supposed to be used to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like no big deal to them. But meanwhile, with men, it's like cutting off your manhood kind of thing, and
Because the big misconception is that if I get a vasectomy, is it going to affect my sex drive? Is it going to affect my ability to get an erection? Is it going to affect, No, it doesn't. All it does, I went in there, I was a little nervous because I was a little nervous.
Should I do something like this to you?
All right, the cock is still big. All right, shut up. All right, it's still, they didn't cut there. All right, they cut the beanbag. But I was a little nervous. Jamie was there with me. She was talking to me. And I said, you know what it is? What the actual nervousness is? I said, I'm not nervous about the procedure. I'm nervous about I don't know what type of pain to expect afterwards.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I was really nervous about.
That's understandable.
I wasn't nervous about the procedure. My doctor was great.
Yeah.
He was really nice. He's done hundreds of them.
Well, sure. I mean, that's his job.
Yeah. But he was great.
You had to go to a urologist, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very good doctor. But I went in there. I spoke.
Hang on, because I know what our neighborhood is like. Okay, did you go to a doctor down in somebody's basement on 75th and 5th?
No, it was on Bay Parkway. Nice office, nice and clean.
Yeah.
All hot nurses, loved it.
Oh, good.
Great.
Good.
So I went in there.
Yeah.
I went over my paperwork, spoke to the anesthesiologist, He asked me if I've ever had anesthesia before. I said yes. I've had my appendix removed, my tonsils, wisdom, surgery for my teeth.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been put under. Then they weigh you because the amount of medicine they have to give you, they have to know your weight.
Yeah.
How fast you're gonna burn through it. I'm gonna hit you. It's not funny.
Yeah.
It's not funny. It's really not a funny thing. Okay, it's very serious.
I'm sorry.
It was a serious life choice.
Did I hurt your feelings? Do you need counseling now?
All right, no, no. All right, you're being a little too woke for me right now. Okay, dial that shit back. All right, I don't want that. I don't want none of that woke shit. All right.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
All right, where's that sarcastic prick?
I'm sorry.
All right. So then they go in.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll stop. You're being serious. I'm sorry.
And no, I spoke to the anesthesiologist, and they're like, "All right, leave your socks on." Right? Swear to God, leave your socks on. Take your pants and your underwear off. Leave your shirt on. Put the gown on. Okay, cool.
Leave your socks and your shirt on.
Yeah.
So it's like sex.
It's like sex. Exactly. So I go in there, talk to the nurse, really nice guy, right?
Yeah.
They put me on the bed. I lay down, right? Lift the robe up, right? And then they start hitting you with the what's it, iodine or whatever?
Yeah.
You know? Fucking cold.
Yeah, it's freezing. Yeah.
Fucking cold. I mean, seriously, the boys, gone. Just
Shriveled.
died, disappeared.
Well, good. That makes it easier for him.
Yeah, it does actually.
Yeah.
You know? And, they gave me the IV. Look, I still have the
They gave you an IV for what?
the anesthesia.
You had anesthesia?
Yeah. I
Why?
just said that.
Why did you have anesthesia? They're only working on your balls.
He recommends the anesthesia because a lot of men who he's dealt with that had the local, when they're awake and watching him and listening to
I will not watch.
No, but they, you hear the tools working around. You're awake for it. He says there's been a lot of people who have tried to move and run away.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I said, Doc, put me out. I don't give a shit. You know why? You put me out. I wake up. It's done. I got to deal with it. That's it.
Yeah.
So I woke up groggy as shit.
Okay.
They put me into the recovery room. I wasn't in that much pain because they give you a local when you're asleep to numb it.
Yeah.
So I wasn't in that much pain. And overall, if I had to say overall, my pain scale regularly was anywhere between a 2 and a 6.
Okay.
On a scale of 10. It was not that bad because what he says hurts the most is the gravity. So you got to wear the compression underwear to keep everything lifted, right? Because any self-righteous man knows your balls hang,
right? Especially when you're hot.
Yeah. That's when you actually feel the pain, and it's your abdomen and your groin. It actually felt like a bad groin pull at times.
Okay,
but
like you felt it like up in your hip
and in the inner thigh.
And the inner thigh. Okay.
Yeah. So, not for nothing, the frozen peas is not a myth. It works.
Right.
Because I got the big bag of the Goya peas because the Goya bag is bigger and it molds to you.
Okay.
So I would ice. I went home, took my antibiotic, right? Took Percocet for the pain, prescribed. Put the frozen peas on there and just chilled out and watched the movie. So all day Friday and all day Saturday was no heavy lifting, no nothing like that. Between the icing and everything, the only time I felt uncomfortable was when I went to bed because I couldn't keep the ice pack on there. So I would ice before bed. The boys would go up and, but during the middle of the night, sleeping or rolling around when I tried to roll over on my side because I had to sleep on my side, it's like, oh, my fucking balls, because they would get caught in between your legs or something. It's just the way you're moving around.
Yep, I get that.
Yeah. The only other part that really bothered me was he didn't do stitches. He used a surgical glue.
See, I wouldn't trust that.
Now, the surgical glue was great. Until it started to get stuck to my underwear. And I went to go pull down my underwear because I was finally allowed to take a shower. And some of the glue ripped off. And took a little bit of skin here and there off the fucking sack.
Oh, my God.
That actually hurt worse than the actual fucking vasectomy itself.
I believe it.
I was like, God damn, that fucking hurt.
I believe it.
And right now, 2 weeks. This is Friday, right? Yeah, 2 weeks post-op.
Yeah.
2 weeks post-op, perfectly fine. I can move. I can walk upstairs. I'm not lifting anything too crazy heavy.
So then what's your problem?
All right? Because the incision is still there. I can see the incision. I'll show you later. And you can see the incision is still there. It's closed, but you actually see where he made the incision. It, like it healed. It's closed, but you could tell that something was done.
You're probably gonna have a scar or something. Like,
Yeah.
I would assume.
Oh yeah,
You
but
know?
chicks dig scars.
Like you cut your sack open.
Yeah,
There's gotta be a scar.
yeah. And what he does is he does the incision, takes out the 2 tubes, cuts the tubes, solders it, right, and then puts it back in. And therefore, after that's done, you still have live sperm in your body. He said for at least 20 to 30 ejaculations. But after that, I go in to do a test. Go inside, into the cup, oh mama. And then they test it, and if it's nothing, and there's nothing there, you have no worries.
Yeah.
And the reason I did it now was because I have all these months until she gives birth. Then even after she gives birth, there's still a 4 to 6 week gap before you can actually start, fooling around with your wife again.
Yeah.
So after all that time goes by, all these months and all that time goes by, I'll have nothing in the system. So potentially, just shooting blanks.
I'm curious. Like when you get to the point where you're shooting blanks, like I would be curious of what that feels like. We should. You know what? We should ask Brendan.
Brendan had it done?
Brendan had a vasectomy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Brendan from Dad's Worldwide. He actually did a whole episode on vasectomy, so you guys should go check that out.
We got to get him in here then on another time.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
But
he could talk to you about it, walk you through it.
Because
you should have talked to him before you had it done.
no, science, kids. Science. Right? The orgasm is the muscle contraction.
Mm-hmm.
The ejaculation is when the stuff comes out.
Right.
Stuff still comes out because there's a difference between semen and sperm.
That's what I'm confused about.
Yeah. the semen is all the stuff that comes out. The sperm is inside the semen.
Okay.
So you still let stuff out. You still have an orgasm. You still shoot stuff out, except now there'll be no swimmers in there.
The more you know.
The more you know. Information is key. But overall, if I was to say my overall experience was actually not as bad as I hyped it up to be.
Oh, you made it worse in your head.
Don't we all?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, seriously, don't we all? Yeah. Sometimes overthinking is not.
I mean, look at me with my shoulder. Like I was watching the surgery on YouTube, which is a mistake.
I didn't watch that surgery on YouTube.
You didn't go and watch a vasectomy video?
No.
Why?
No, because I was adamant that I was doing it, and I was doing it for her and her health, and for so that way.
So now wait, let me ask you. Okay, so now you went for the vasectomy, but beforehand, like, did you talk to her about it? Did you bring it up? Like, did you guys have a discussion?
I had a discussion about it, and she asked me if I was sure. Yeah. This wasn't her idea. This was my idea.
Okay.
And I told her my reasoning why I wanted to do it,
and she was totally on board.
Okay,
good.
That's it. She wanted, a big family when she was younger, but we bet later in life. So
Sure.
2 kids is what we got.
Okay. I mean, hey.
Because then you also have to add in the 2 stepchildren. So, and the dog. Don't you remember White Chicks? What's with the dog? That's not a dog. That's family. Hi, cousin. I fucking love that scene.
Oh man. I can't I still can't believe you had it done. Like
you know what? I'm glad I did.
I don't know if I could ever be brave enough to get it done. Like I think if we ever not wanted to have kids again, I think I don't know what I would do.
Well, picture this way, right? You just said you don't want to think about turning 40, right?
Yeah.
But to put you in the mindset of it, do you really want to be changing diapers in your 40s?
I mean, I don't mind. Like right now, if I was to have another kid right now, I wouldn't mind. Okay.
It's like me, I don't want. By the time this kid will still be in diapers at my 40th birthday, I don't want to be changing diapers in my fucking 40s, like going on. I'm done.
What bothers me in my head, I think, is because you know me, I research things to death.
Yes.
When I look online, like my shoulder surgery that I shouldn't have, and but the I found out in an article, I don't know if it's true, but like one article I read said that after 40, because it depends on the father's chromosomes, whether the child has Down syndrome. And once the father hits 40 and above, then the chance for Down syndrome
there's higher risk,
increases dramatically.
Especially with women too, because it's considered a geriatric pregnancy after 34.
Right. Which is ridiculous because 34 is still obscenely young.
Just think of it this way. Yes, 34 is young, but most women these days start menstruating at 12 or 13 years old. So you're not having a kid at 13 years old. And then by the time you finish high school, you're 18. You already had your menstruation for over 5 years, but you're only 18. In society's eyes, you can't do anything yet. You're not even educated or even trained for work.
Can't even drink alcohol yet.
Yeah, but then you go to school or you get job training. By the time you are secure enough in your fucking life to bring another life into this world, these women are already in their mid to late 20s.
Right.
You know, and then not even that. Now you're accomplished. Now you got to find some other accomplished motherfucker to have kids with.
Right.
Because now you got to choose a fucking mate properly, because once you have kids with this fucking person, you're stuck with them the rest of your fucking life. I'm not bitter.
No, you're not.
No.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us this week as we talked about Frank's balls.
And other things.
And other things, but mainly about your balls.
Yeah.
If you're watching us on YouTube, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. Frank?
Ring that motherfucking bell, because it's back in the basement.
That's right. Oh, man. All right. We got some exciting things planned for the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned. If you watched last week's episode, Heather and I went over 24 because I got her hooked on 24.
You fucking talked to me about it, right?
Yeah.
You know where I am right now?
What?
I am at 8 p.m. on the first day.
Nice.
Yep.
See,
Fuck you.
I'm on season 3. Okay.
Well, that's because you're home.
Yeah. Go check out that episode. That was released last week. Next week is our 3-year anniversary.
3-year anniversary.
3 years. So,
of Surge.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Join
Tune
us
in.
for that one, because it's going to be good.
That's right. Join us for that one. If you want more episodes of The Basement Surge, head on over to thebasementsurge.com, where you can listen to all of our previous episodes, watch our previous episodes, and read our blog, because we have things to say. And I like talking, if you haven't noticed.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
You do. That's why we go together so well.
Yeah. But stay tuned next week as we celebrate our 3-year anniversary. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of changes are coming to the Surge. You're not going to want to miss it. Is there anything else, Frank?
It's good to be back.
It's good to be back.
Thank you for making the time.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody. We will see you next week.
Let's go. Turn up the volume. From the basement of the Empire State, this is the Basement Surge with John and Frank.